Hi ladies, how are you? Okay, so I'm here to do another pregnancy update. I can't believe it. I am 6 weeks. Yay! Okay, so I thought this would be really cool to do in my pregnancy updates now is show you what the baby would look like on my iPad. Look, 6 weeks. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so a bit of information. The lungs are forming, but the embryo continues to derive oxygen from you via the umbilical cord. The heart is now beating about 100 times per minute. In a few weeks, these sounds will be audible with the use of a Doppler device at your doctor's office. And the tiny embryo is now the size of a pea and is developing quite rapidly. I thought that is really cool to show you. How adorable is that? And I love this app. Yeah, so if you got an iPad or iPhone, I recommend this app. It's called Sprout. So I thought I'll include that in every week now that it's starting to look like a baby. Okay, I've got lots to talk about, so I'm going to try and get into it straight away. I've got my notes, as always, and I will start with an update. The first thing you'll probably notice is if I had a haircut. I've gone from there to about there, and my hair's now gone really curly, and it's still really frizzy and dry, but it's a bit more manageable and not so driving me crazy. But when my hair gets cut, it goes really curly because it's naturally wavy curly. So update. From 5 weeks leading up to 6 weeks, it has been really symptomatic and a lot's been going on. I've been really flat out with work. That is another reason why this update is a few days late than what I normally do. Plus, I had my ultrasound last week on Friday, on the 25th, and she put me back a few days. So instead of my days clicking over on a Thursday, they now got to click over on a Tuesday. So I waited till Tuesday to do my update. So, but we saw the gestational sac, which I was really happy about, the yolk, and then we saw the baby, and it was really small. Obviously, it was measuring a bit smaller than what I thought it would, so she thinks I have implanted late, which is quite common for me. My daughter and my angel baby also implanted late, and my son as well. So even though I know when I ovulated, I still implanted late. So I guess my eggs just take a long time to get to my uterus. So at that time, she was measuring me not 6 weeks. I thought it was 6 weeks exactly. She measured me a few days behind. So that's okay. She said she's not worried about that, but I am going back in 2 weeks, so on the 8th of February, to have another ultrasound and to see the heartbeat and the growth and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully then I will get a photo, because they don't do any photos unless you're over 6 weeks in where I get my ultrasounds done. So I wasn't able to get a photo yet, but I'm hoping that I can get a photo and do a little recording as well, because when my husband comes with me, he sits right near the screen, so hopefully he can have my phone and do a little video so we can capture that. So I now click over on Tuesdays, but we'll get a confirmation and a firm due date and all that sort of stuff on the 8th, but I'm still sticking to the 18th of September, because either way, because I'm automatically high risk because of my history, I will probably get induced at 38 weeks anyway. So due dates aren't really important to me. It's getting to the 38 weeks and having a healthy baby in pregnancy. Okay, so let's get into it. I'll start with the symptoms. I've had so many symptoms from 5 weeks leading up to today. The symptoms have been nausea at night time, really bad, especially during the night from 12:30 a.m. onwards. And some days it was all day, but it's starting to ease up now, which is a miracle for me, because with my previous children, I suffered all 9 months. So knock on wood, it continues to ease off. I'm still loving my baths and showers. My hair is still driving me crazy, even though it's been cut. I've been having some headaches. My congestion's finally fully gone. I've been feeling tender in my lower stomach. I've had a few dizzy spells, especially if I don't eat on a regular basis. Really heightened sense of smell. That has really kicked in this week more than ever. It's so strong. I'm having trouble wearing makeup due to the feel of it and the smell of it. I had that with all my children. Insomnia. I don't know if anyone have suffered insomnia when they're pregnant, but this is the first time for me. Like, ever since I became pregnant, I can't sleep. I've been going to sleep maybe after 5 o'clock in the morning. I just lay there for hours. It's driving me crazy. I've got the excess saliva and like metallic tastes in my mouth. I can't get comfortable in bed, and I broke out in acne really bad this week as well. So on to cravings and food that I'm loving this week. Cravings have been mac and cheese, like macaroni and cheese has been super strong. For a few days, it was all I could eat, and it's all that I wanted. I don't care if it was like a really like microwave meal or homemade or anything like that. Roasted vegetables, especially carrots. I went through a stage this week where I was just eating roasted vegetables and carrots, which is good. It's healthy. Still loving my sweet potato and chocolate ice cream as a treat. But I could pretty much eat anything at the moment, which is, again, a miracle for me for when I'm pregnant, because normally I can't eat or drink anything. And I'm loving broccoli again. And this was a craving way back in the early, like in the 2-week wait. I couldn't get enough of broccolini and broccoli, and I'm back to eating lots of broccoli, which is really healthy as well, which is good. Drinks is still water and lemon soda, like soda with like lemon flavored soda, like it's called Mellow Yellow here, or Lift. So I'm loving that. Really ice cold with ice. And yeah, they're the drinks that I'm loving. Foods I'm having trouble with is mainly meat. I'm okay with chicken, but like red meat, it's not agreeing with me at all. I don't like cooking it, the smell, and also it makes me feel sick. So I'm not really I'm enjoying red meat. I'm not really enjoying that at the moment. Products I'm loving this week. Mainly, again, a lot of like bath products and stuff. Because of my heightened smell, I've completely changed what I'm using, as in shower gels and stuff. And I'm loving rose scented, like really soft rose scented stuff. And I came across this shower gel, bath and shower gel. It's got rose and evening primrose oil. And I get it from my local chemist, and I need more because I'm nearly out. It's softly scented, which is really nice. It's not overpowering. It's not like granny roses. It's not really strong. So I can use that. And then I follow it with Rose Argan body conditioner, which is also from Lush, which is also softly scented with roses, and it's just really nice. And it's like a body conditioner, and you just put it on and then rinse it off, and it's like really conditions the skin as well. And then when I'm out of the bath, I use my boil oil, but even the smell of that is making me nauseous, which is really weird. And the rest of my body, I am loving the Body Shop Chocomania body lotion, and it's a really softly chocolate scented. So I'm smelling like chocolate roses, basically. But everything's going to be really softly scented. Anything overpowering, I can't handle it. I'm also loving pregnancy magazines, and this is Cosmo Pregnancy, and I love this one. It's my favourite one. It's the only one I really buy, because the other ones are more informative, like information about week by week, and I know obviously everything about pregnancy because I've been there, done that sort of thing. But this one, it's not just that, it's like fashion as well, and baby items to buy and all that sort of stuff. So loving that. And I've been buying it like with my daughter, my son, I brought it back then as well. So it's just something I always buy. Items that I brought this week. Again, not much. Target has been still having sales. So I picked up this really super soft minky blanket, cot blanket. It was $20, but I got it for $12. So it's really thick, really super soft. I love minky, and I'm going to be making my own minky blankets for the baby as well to sell on my shop, because I do so at home. I do work at home. I do make children's clothes, and now I'm going to be making baby items. So I love minky, anything minky, so I'll be making that. And then I've got this really cute my husband is a Star Wars fanatic, and especially if we have a boy, I think it's going to be a lot of Star Wars stuff. But I've got this little gender neutral suit. Can you read that? I hope that shows the front and not backwards. But it says, "Try not, poo or do not. There is no try." It's a very Yoda saying, and I just thought that is so adorable. And he got a real kick out of that when I showed it to him when it arrived in the post. So it's just a little onesie. And from Etsy, I got that from Etsy, and it's so adorable. So again, not much. I haven't brought much recently. I'm mainly just trying to get to the 8th to do my ultrasound to confirm that everything's fine, that there is a beautiful heartbeat and all that sort of stuff. Of course, I am nervous. This is my rainbow baby, so I am obviously nervous because of a previous miscarriage, and similar things happened with Charlie. That was my angel baby. She implanted late, and then we had an ultrasound at 6 weeks, and there was a heartbeat, but I was measuring very small, so I had to go back in 2 weeks, and there was no longer a heartbeat. So that's scary. Anyone who's carried after a miscarriage could understand how nervous I am, but I am trying to relax. And especially all the pregnancy symptoms are easing off for me. Like, I still have some nausea and gag reflex, which is really good. That's not as good as in good, but it's reassuring. And but this pregnancy is so different than my previous children's pregnancies. And I don't know if that's to do with the progesterone as well. Because I'm on 200 mg progesterone, that might have balanced my hormones. And maybe with my previous pregnancies, my hormones were so unbalanced, and I was so severely sick. But now that I'm on progesterone, maybe that's balanced everything out, and that's why I'm not so sick, and that's why I can enjoy this pregnancy. I am starting to get a little bump, so that is really reassuring as well, because it's the first week that my stomach's starting to pop out a little bit. So that's reassuring. I should be doing bump pictures soon, I would presume. And so I'm looking forward to the 8th. Again, I'll try and get a video and also some photos. And I think that will roughly be like my 8-week, 7.5 weeks update, something like that. So, of course, I'll update you and tell you all about it then. If you have any questions, pop them down below, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye.